What's going on, guys? Hope everybody's doing okay this evening. In this presentation, I'm going to talk about being righteous in an unrighteous world. Now, the world that we live in, guys, is not a righteous world. You got a lot of wicked and evil people out here in this world. And something that my dad told me made a lot of sense. He told me, how you gonna be good when the world is not good? And it got me to thinking, like, how you gonna be a man that's righteous, a man of the Most High, in a world that's not of the Most High? And that made a lot of sense, because when you really think about this world that we live in, guys, the world that we live in is not a good place. This world is a wicked and evil and cruel place, guys. And when you really think about this world, it'll open up your eyes to some real things. Like, this is a wicked and evil world. And you can't be all good in a wicked and evil world. And that makes sense. What my father told me make a lot of sense, because how you gonna be righteous in a world that's not righteous? You got a lot of demonic people out here. You got a lot of people that got the devil in them. You got a lot of wicked and evil people out here. You got a lot of crazy things that's going on right now as we speak in this world. And what I had to understand is that in this world, you cannot be righteous, because this world that you live in is not a righteous world. The world is not righteous. So how you gonna be a righteous man, a man of the Most High, a man that's sanctified in a world that's not righteous? The world that we live in is wicked and evil. And I'm not saying that you have to become a wicked and evil person because you live in a wicked and evil world. But what I'm learning the older that I get, is better to be neutral than to be all good in this world. And because being all good in this world will cause you to get hurt. And I can honestly admit that's a big reason to why I've been hurt and why I've been betrayed in my life, because I've been too good in this world. There's no way that a person can be good or righteous in this world. That's why I had to learn it's better to be neutral. You don't have to be a dickhead, but you don't have to be an angel either. You don't have to be a saint either, because this world is just a wicked and evil place. And I notice as time goes on, it's getting worse, because when I was a kid, it wasn't this bad. It wasn't as bad as it is now. When I was a kid, this world is a terrible place. And in this world, it's just better to be, it's better to be neutral than to be all good. Being righteous in a world that's not righteous is gonna get you ran over, it's gonna get you taken advantage of, it's gonna get you hurt, it's gonna get you betrayed, could get you killed. So what I'm learning is that you don't wanna be all good in a world that's not good. And you have to have the ability to discern people. See, that's one thing I'm glad that I got when it come to people, and I didn't have that ability in my younger days. You gotta have the ability to discern people. Anybody that you deal with, that you get some weird kind of energy from, that's a person you need to watch out for. That's a person you need to be skeptical of, and you need to watch out for them. And like I always say, guys, always follow your gut feeling, because your gut feeling is usually the right thing. If you feel that something is not right, that's because something is not right. So always follow your gut feeling. But you can't be righteous in this world. Like I stated, if you're righteous in this world, that's going to get you taken advantage of. That's going to get you ran over in a world that's not righteous. The world is not a good place, and there are no good people in the world. Like my homeboy told me, there are no good people in this world. So it's impossible to be righteous in a world that's not righteous. See, one thing my father told me, he told me this: he would have never instilled in me being a good person is the way to go. I truly believe that being I hate to say it, but I truly believe in this world, being wicked and evil is the best way to be. Being a good person, being righteous, that ain't the best way to be. Because what I'm learning the older that I get is that people respect you more when they fear you. Now I understand why my father has always been very confrontational and quick to pull that iron on somebody if they get out of line. Because when a person is scared of you, they can't help but to respect you, even if they don't like you. So if a person know that you got a tool on you, if a person know that there gonna be some repercussions if they disrespect you, they gonna respect you because they scared they gonna get their head bust if they don't respect you. So what I had to learn in life is that it's better to be feared, if anything, in this world. My father told me as a man, people need to fear you. Because if people don't fear you, they feel they can come at you any kind of way. And one thing I've always loved about my father, it's good to threaten, it's good to, I'm not saying be a bully, but it's good. One thing I'm realizing, especially for a man, it is good for people to be intimidated by you and to fear you. And the older that I get, I'm learning that you can't be all good in this world, because this world is a wicked and evil place. If I was a parent, I would teach my children it's better to be an evil and satanic person in this world. Being too good, being too righteous, that's gonna get you eaten by the sharks. It's a lot of sharks out here. So you can't be too good in this world. Just like the 48 laws of power states, a quote by Niccolo Machiavelli, a man who is good all the time will soon come to ruin amongst the many who are not good. It's better to be evil in this world, because if you're too good, people take kindness for weakness. I had to learn that the hard way. That's why I'm learning the older that I get, it's better to be neutral. Not saying you have to be a dickhead, but it's better to be neutral, because people take kindness for weakness. They do. I learned it the hard way. So what I'm learning and what life is teaching me is that it's better to be in the middle, because I don't believe in being a dickhead. I don't believe in being a wicked and corrupted person, but I feel it's better to be in the middle, because two extremes are not good either. But I'm seeing more than ever that what my father told me was right. You cannot be a righteous person in a world that's not righteous. That's why my mother, she was teaching me wrong when she was teaching me to be a man of the Most High. You can't be a man of the Most High in a world that's not following the Most High. That's why I never understood why they say in church that I'm in the world, but not of the world. That doesn't make any sense. If you're in the world, you're of the world. And I just see that in this world, you gotta be neutral. I'm seeing that that's the best way to be. See, Christianity programs you to be a righteous person. But I'm seeing that people don't respect People don't respect righteousness in this world. This is a world that does not honor righteousness. It doesn't honor righteousness. So what I had to learn, and I'm glad my father was honest with me about this, you can't be righteous in a world that's not righteous. You know? Because it could cause you to get killed. I'm seeing that. Being righteous in a world that's not righteous could cause you to get your head cracked. So I'm understanding more than ever that it's just best to be in the middle. But you guys have a good evening. Let me know what you think about this presentation. Talk to you soon.